Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've posted my last video. Actually, I think it's only been 2 weeks as of today, but for me that just feels like a long time because for the past few weeks I have been posting like twice a week actually, and I've been doing all these vlogs from traveling. I've got a lot to tell you. A lot of things have happened, especially over the past few days, the past week, 1.5 weeks. So I figured I'm just gonna make this video real quick. It will probably not be real quick, but also I have to go to sleep soon because I will be flying to Buenos Aires tomorrow. Actually, I have my flight from here, Madrid, to Sao Paulo, and then I have a 15-hour layover there, and from there, actually from a different airport in Sao Paulo, I will fly to Buenos Aires, Argentina. I know I haven't told you anything about that, at least not on YouTube. I think on Instagram, yes, I have posted something about the flight. Let me just tell you what's going on right now. So right here in this moment, I'm sitting in my hotel bed. It's a hotel close to the airport of Madrid, so that tomorrow I only basically have to walk there. It's like a 20-minute walk. One of the most nerve-wracking things I've done in my life, I think. I have never been on a plane for more than 3.5-4 hours. Let me also just give you a little summary from the past few weeks, because the last vlog was the one from Madrid, and I was in Madrid. Oh, that's so funny actually. Right now I'm also in Madrid, literally. But I was in Madrid during Christmas, so from I think like the 22nd of December until the 26th. Today is the 19th of January, so that was almost a month ago. And then after Madrid, I went to the south of Spain to spend New Year's there. I was staying at a friend's place with him and his family, and I did not film anything there. So that's one reason why there still hasn't been any video from that time of the year. But yeah, it was very cool. We had such a great time and I really enjoyed being there with the whole family. What I've also done for the very first time there is eating grapes at the change to the new year. In Spain, they eat 12 grapes when the clock is like the bell is ringing at midnight, and that's how you start into the new year. So that was very special to do that with the whole family. We were standing in the living room together, and then you just, as it is in Spain, you hug and kiss everyone and wish them a happy new year. Also you toast, and only after that, after all of that, we went outside to see some fireworks. In Austria, and at least with my family, we always go outside before midnight, like 10 minutes before midnight. So when it's 12 and everyone starts going crazy and like all the fireworks explode, you are outside and you see the whole spectacle. And yeah, so that's usually what we do and what we've always done. It was different, but I really liked it. I loved it. I love all of these people. And then I actually ended up staying until January the 7th, because also what's different than to Austria in Spain is that they open the gifts on the 6th of January, which also in Austria is a public holiday. The Holy Three Holy Kings. I don't know how you say that correctly in English, but in Spain it's Los Reyes Magos, so literally the same thing. In German it's Die Heiligen Drei Könige. But in Austria we open the gifts on the 24th of December, so Christmas Eve. I know that in the US they do it in the morning of the 25th. on Christmas Day. And then in Spain, they just do it on the 6th of January. Because the Holy Kings, they bring the presents. And I also got some presents. This sweater, for example, oh my god, I love it. It's so cute. It's sausage dog. And it says, short on legs, long on love. And then it also says, dogs are my favorite people. And I just love everything about this hoodie. I mean, it's not a hoodie, it's a sweater. And I also got a sports set, so a sports bra, which is pink, and sports shorts. And I really love the color. They are purple, so that's also a very nice match. I can't wait to wear that when I will finally be doing running again in South America, because I also haven't run in such a long time. But so then on the 7th of January, I went up to Lisbon. I've never been in Lisbon before. I spent a few days there at a hostel. It's a nice city. It's really worth seeing it and going there. But yeah, to be honest, I didn't have a very good time there. I couldn't really enjoy it for something that I have been going through. Like, I've been going through a pretty rough time personally the past, yeah, like 2 weeks or something. I did vlog there, but also, and that's what I keep thinking about, and that really stresses me out, is that I still haven't cut any of that vlog. And I also still need to record some things in the sense of explaining things, you know? Like, because I stayed at a 10-bed mixed dorm. So I shared the room with 9 other people, with 9 strangers. While I was in Lisbon, I really didn't have any personal space. Like, there was not a second that I could have recorded something and talked to the camera in peace, because I was just never alone. There were always people around, and even if I went outside, it was always noisy. There were cars, there were actually just a lot of people in Lisbon in general. You will definitely get a vlog from Lisbon. I just didn't really have the opportunity to, you know, finish it, nor was I in the mood to talk to the camera. Then also, and that's been on my mind for such a long time, and especially the past few days, that I've been wanting to get on with the videos and this YouTube stuff, is that video that I've been wanting to do since I was in Alicante. I said, I think in the last Alicante vlog, you know, concerning the whole situation with the host, and that there were a lot of problems with him, that I would definitely be doing a whole video on this topic, and I'm gonna tell you everything that happened, etc. I still want to do that, and I've been meaning to do it at some point, but so far I really didn't have the chance, or, you know, it didn't really fit into my life, into my traveling schedule, to sit down and do this video as well. So yeah, that's the second thing, that I will also be trying to do that soon, and I hope I will be able to, and I can get myself to sit down and go through all of that again. But to be honest, I have to say, I would rather just also leave it behind and not think about it anymore, not talk about it anymore, not spend any more time on that topic, with that topic, because in the end I think it will not do anything. Like, I will just post it, people will hear about it, I will be able to get it out of my system at least, but I will not really benefit from it. So I'm also kind of like, yeah, I could also just leave it, because it's over already. I hope I will learn from that situation. Still, you know, when I say something, I also want to stick to it, and I still want to do this video, kind of, because I've already put in quite some work and a lot of time by making a video that I will show and, you know, just comment it. I also don't want all of the time that I already put in to have been for nothing. And then there's another video that I have on my mind that I also already wrote down, so I definitely want to do it at some point, that will be about the food situation, especially about the specific topic of being vegan while traveling, while being on the road, while moving around a lot, especially also being in countries like Spain and Portugal, where there are not a lot of vegan options a lot of times, like also in the supermarkets, for example. If you compare it to Vienna, I have found it very hard quite sometimes lately to try to stick to my vegan lifestyle, but I will tell you more on that. I will share more on that in a separate video. But you know, also all of these things, I mean, I do write them down, but then also they are still always in the back of my mind, and that subconsciously also like really stresses me out apparently. And then I think there's actually another video that I also want to do that will be about my travel situation or traveling in general and how it has made me feel lately, and that I have really been struggling with it a lot. But really, all of these things will be spoken about in separate videos. I still wanna do YouTube. I wanna continue with posting regularly, but just the past few weeks have been very complicated. As I already mentioned, I've been going through like a pretty tough situation over the past 2 weeks or something. I don't want to say too much about it. I arrived to Madrid today and I flew here from Vienna, because actually after Lisbon there was this 1 week that I still had to cover before having this flight to South America tomorrow, and I just didn't know where to go, as I'm not really, and in general, not really enjoying traveling lately, and it's not really fun. I can't really enjoy it, unfortunately. I also didn't want to go to like a new place that I hadn't been to before and waste money there, as to say, like, you know, spend money on a hostel. Because for example, I could have gone to Porto, which is above Lisbon, that I also have never been to, but I was like, no, the few days that I was spending in Lisbon, it was really not it. I just felt so empty, and I really wasn't feeling like going to a new place, exploring a new city, staying at a hostel again, sharing a room with however many strangers. So what am I supposed to do? And then in the end I decided to go home. So, you know, I'm not from Vienna, but still, I've lived there over the past year, so I decided to go there. And really, I have to say, I was really relieved and I was very happy about that decision, because obviously I was also thinking like, but isn't it also so stupid to book a flight now to go there, stay there for a week, and then I have to fly back to Madrid again, take another extra flight to go to Madrid, then stay there for one more night to be able to catch my big flight on the day after. So I was really like, no, but I can't do that. That's so stupid. In the end, as I said, I decided to do so, and it was the best decision for me, for my, you know, mental state, to just have like a reset, basically, be able to calm down a little bit. So I was staying with a friend for the first 3 nights, and then I was just enjoying Vienna, even though it was, or it is, so cold there, even compared to Madrid, and especially also compared to Lisbon, because in Lisbon it was always around 15 degrees, and then in Vienna it was around 0. So also like this morning I think it was -4, and then yeah, like it went from -4 up to maybe 2 or 3 degrees, but yeah, like in that range. And you know, there's also snow on the streets. Austria is cold, okay, in winter, and that's also why I don't really like it. But really, when I arrived, I was like, yeah, it felt like coming home. It felt good. I was happy about it. That also showed me that maybe Vienna isn't even that bad after all. I just said I don't like Vienna, I didn't like living there, but in the end it really made me think, to say maybe I have to give Vienna another chance. What it actually showed me is that the place doesn't really matter where you are, but as long as you have people there, friends there, maybe family there, just you have a circle, you have a support system, then it doesn't really matter if I liked living in Vienna or not, if I like the cold temperature or not, but I realized this time that I don't care about how cold it is. It's just worth so much having friends there, which was exactly the contrary in Lisbon. I was in this city that I had never been to before, which should be exciting, no? We had around 15 degrees, which is nice temperature. There was sun, you know. In Vienna I think I saw the sun twice during this whole week that I was there. But then in Lisbon I was in a very bad mental state. I didn't have anyone to talk to there. I felt super lost, I felt lonely, and then also the fact that I couldn't really even talk with friends in private, in peace, because I was always surrounded by someone. I couldn't find a corner without noise, without any car noise, without any people, without the noise of the sea at the harbor. I tried, believe me, I tried to find a spot where I could just call a friend in peace. And then the last few nights now, I was staying in the flat of a different friend, but I just had the whole place for myself because she went home over the weekend. I'm really thankful for these people and these opportunities that I have. And the thing is that I planned to record, for example, the Lisbon vlog, the rest of the Lisbon vlog there, when I would be there all by myself, but I swear to you, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I will tell you what happened on the first day. So when I moved places, I went from my one friend's place to my other friend's place, and for that day, you know, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to take this day to chill and be in the flat and also do some organizational stuff. I arrived there and something just hit me, and for example, I was sitting on the floor for like 30 minutes straight. I was like paralyzed. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't bring myself to do anything that I actually wanted to do. I did want to do some things and I needed to do some things, take care of some stuff, and I was thinking about it all the time. I was like, oh my god, you actually should do this, you should do that. I couldn't, and that also stressed me out so much, and it probably made the whole situation even worse. And then also the only thing at that point that I wanted to do was take a shower. I think it took me 2 hours after arriving at the flat that I finally made it to the shower. Also at some other point I was just sitting on the bed and then I was laying down and I was just staring into the empty and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't bring myself to freaking get up and take my laptop. And for example, one of the things I should have done, I really needed to do, was book my flight for today. So book the flight from Vienna to Madrid. And that thing, you know, I've done that a lot of times. I have booked flights before. I know that's not really hard or exhausting and it's done in like 10-15 minutes. And of course I knew that, but I wasn't able to do anything. I was paralyzed. And then basically what I wanted to say with all of this, over the past few days I did have the chance to really film videos and create things in a personal space, but it was not really possible for me. Like I had like a mental blockage. I was blocked, kind of, like, you know, to take action, to really do things. And all of that has really been stressing me out mentally as well, obviously. So then I was like, okay, at least tonight when I will be in Madrid, I wanna record this video to just give an overview of things. And then also, as usually for the past few months, I didn't have any plan where I would be staying tonight until like 3 hours ago, because I only booked this hotel after I landed, after I had picked up my bag, you know, like in the very last moment before I left the airport. Because really at the very beginning, I was like, technically I could just stay at the airport and I could wait there. But then I was thinking about it a bit more and I was like, wouldn't it be a lot more clever to try to get some good sleep before this long ass journey that I have in front of me, with a 15-hour overlay in Brazil and, you know, all of that. There are actually some hostels also close to the airport that I could have decided for as well, but then, you know, for the fact that I did want to record something still tonight, and also that I really wanna get good sleep and feel comfortable and be in a clean space and not have people around me and strangers around me and literally sleep with them in the same room. I was like, yeah, no, I really do not want to go to a hostel for this night. Tomorrow will be the big day. I will be going to South America. Oh my god. Oh yes, also, oh my god, that's actually another thing that I have been wanting to do since I was in Madrid. Another separate video that is on my list and that is also on my mind and is annoying me and is stressing me out. I actually booked this flight to South America while I was staying in Madrid at Christmas. I actually intended to make a video on that I will be going to Buenos Aires before I even went to Lisbon. I mean, I do have some footage of the moment that I booked the flight and I was like, you know, so excited and emotional and everything, but I definitely want to share these videos, but I think I can also just, yeah, do that at another time and just put it in another video. And I also should maybe just shut up because I've talked so much. But hey, I hope you liked it and you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you want to know more, and if you are excited for all the things that are coming. And of course, I will be vlogging again when I'm in South America. Actually, that's what I just realized before, that actually I should vlog again and, you know, start a new vlog tomorrow, you know, from the whole, I wanna document the whole journey, so I should, in the best case, start a new vlog tomorrow, take you on the plane with me, and, you know, but then also because I haven't really taken out the camera for a few weeks. If you've never done it and if you are not in this game, you will probably not understand, but it's really quite difficult to get back into it again, to bring yourself to pick up the camera again. Actually, I think yesterday I watched a video where also this girl said the same thing. She talked about the same thing, that she had taken a social media break for a while, and there's like this barrier that you have to come over.
I just felt so behind with like being online and posting and stuff, and like I run quite a few platforms, so when one of them isn't, you know, being as active, I can deal with that. When all of them are not being as active, or actually not active at all, there does come a point where it stresses me out, because the process of restarting again can be quite hard. A good friend just said, pick up the camera tomorrow, and so I did. So I actually feel a lot better already today and yesterday by just starting it. So if there is something on your mind, it's annoying you and whatever and stressing you out, sometimes just the process of starting it helps a lot.
That's what I also did with recording this video, because I've been thinking about it for the past few days and I've had this idea in my mind, and now I'm really proud and I'm happy that I really picked up the camera. I've been recording for an hour. It's 23:26. Yeah, I really have to go to sleep. Wait, before that, I just want to give you a room tour, okay, of my hotel room. Because this is a luxury that I usually don't have. And it's very exciting to come in here. Then you have 2 beds, a mirror, hello, Then you just have this little space. Ta-da! I also took a shower before, obviously, and to be honest, it's just so nice doing that in a clean space, in an actual clean space. I mean, also, I could do that over the past week while I was in Vienna. But then in hostels, sometimes, you know, people are really, they are so disgusting. And then you have to share the sanitary spaces with them, and it's just super disgusting sometimes, which I was also thinking again when I was in Lisbon, and I was like, I don't want to stay in hostels anymore, which probably was also one of the reasons why I just really wanted to go to Vienna and have a little break from traveling there, basically. I hope I will not forget to start vlogging tomorrow. Oh my god. Have I told? No, oh my god, I really have to stop talking. What the heck? But no, one more thing. Have I told you when I checked in tomorrow's flight, I really had to, and maybe that's like standard. Maybe you really have to do that always for like long-term flights. So I had to choose a seat in the category that I was at without any additional cost, because usually I do not reserve a seat in the plane because you always have to pay extra for it. There were a lot of seats left next to the window, so obviously I chose a window seat, so that's very good news and I'm very excited for that. Yeah, so now, ladies and gentlemen, good night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!